Hi, Robert Chuckrow here. I'm going to talk about Xiong Ba Bei. I'll say what its translation is, why it's important, how to achieve it, and how to test whether you own it. What it is translated as meaning is enclose the front, expand the back. And some people feel that they do that by closing in the front, and that will automatically expand the back. That is an external action, and it's not what's intended in my view. In my view, it's something internal. And what it comes down to is the part of the region of the body between the rib cage and the pelvis is kind of weak. There are a bunch of vertebrae there, and there's intermotion, and there's really very little strength. Expanding the diaphragm helps, definitely, but it's a weak part of the body. And so the expansion of that area in the back solidifies it and makes it much stronger. The way to test to learn this that I use is to have students pair off, and one student stands behind the other, places the webs of his or her hands in the region just below the rib cage, presses in with the thumbs in the region just on each side of the spine, and creates a circular constriction inward. And the person in front, the goal is to expand that part against that constriction. At first, it's very hard for people to do it. After they start to be able to do it, they're really doing it using the breathing, which is perfectly fine. That's a good way to start, because it's good to start with something that you already can do, which is breathing without thinking. But you want to get it to the point where it's independent of the breathing. It's there whether you're breathing in, out, or suspending breathing. Once you have that, once one person has that, they switch roles, and when they both have it, the next stage is to take that expansion and move it up the back into the rib cage. And of course, you're still expanding the spine upward. That's a basic thing that everyone should do, independent of this, but it also helps. And then expand that rib cage, all the spaces between each vertebra and the next in the back, and open that out. And that really affects the strength of the trunk of the body. This is a really good thing because it also affects the breathing. It improves the vital capacity, which is the largest amount of air that you can breathe out after you take the largest inhalation you can do. And that expansion of the ribs and the back and the waist area is very important in breathing. And you'll find that after you practice for a while, you just do it automatically. Your breathing will have changed for the better. The way you test it is to pair off with another person, a partner who you're in a 70-30 stance, you root, and the partner places his or her hands on your chest and pushes. And first, don't do any of that I described. And you'll see there's a weakness there, there's a looseness there. As soon as you attain that state, the person pushing you will feel suddenly like they're pushing on a wall. And you will feel that there's very little movement and that you're very strong, and it's easy to withstand that pressure. Thank you.